video. Please pardon a long introduction because YouTube takes a while to upload my lives and I've run out of data. So thank you very much, right? So that's for that. So, anyways, circa 2026, we have ICE fucking with all the people in America, and you have half of America saying that it's warranted and needed, and you have the other half of America saying that this is like the Gestapo, okay? And I want to give a message to the Mexicans out there, okay? You see this flag, the libertarian flag, okay? You'll see MAGA have these fucking flags out of context, and you'll see them with their blue lives matter and all that shit, right? Don't confuse real libertarians with MAGA, okay? We're MAFA, MAFA, Make America Free Again. The reason why libertarians are concerned about what you hard ass people are going through. See, you guys are a hard ass strong people, so they're training ICE. If they can knock you guys out, they can knock out these law abiding Ned Flanders ass fucking like leave it to Beaver motherfucking Dobie Gillis ass fucking regular supposed regular Americans that they know if they could train ICE to deal with you hard ass fucking people. I mean, dude, you got Cain Velasquez in prison. Go riot for him too. Get him the fuck out of there, guys. I'm in Southern California. I'm not saying this just because I live around a bunch of Mexicans, dude. I say this because libertarians know that the way the government's fucking with you, the definitions are going to expand. The definitions of terrorists, the definitions of illegal aliens, or the definitions of hate speech. They're already blocking certain phrases and certain demographics of persons that people pejorativize. Okay, fuck Jimmy Kimmel, right? But how is MAGA for America if you don't believe in the First Amendment? Oh, it's corporatism now, right? So is that what it is? So the NBC or whatever wanted to fire him for unethical shit. We all celebrate it when we were supposed to be about free speech. So I don't know if you're getting my drift, but dear Mexicans, the way ICE is fucking with you, everybody is next. Just like the last time, the other Bush, I'm calling this guy, he turned into George Bush. We got fooled. The libertarians voted for Trump, and we got fooled. They both sucked. We understand it's a fucking game. It's a fucking it's a rigged fucking system. Okay, hey, that's not just some broad term, broad brush, fucking jargon here, guys. Okay, the Epstein shit. Okay, the tariffs are supposed to like cancel all this other unconstitutional shit like fucking income tax and reinstitute our economy, social security. Nothing's happening. We're still balls deep in Ukraine, wasting money. We kiss Netanyahu's ass. ICE is going to start arresting people who say that Netanyahu owns Trump's ass. Okay, that's why, dear Mexican Americans, you need to be the take no shit hard ass motherfuckers you always are, and show ICE, dude, that like fucking you guys are being the real Americans. I'm not saying, look at MAGA and shit, they see one side of the story. Fox or whatever the fuck shows them, they show them illegal aliens lighting women on fire in subways and stabbing people and shit. I understand that. Is that really? I want to know for a fact who's the independent news sources. One, I do believe that's a problem in Europe because a lot of Europeans are saying it is. I do believe that's like a problem in what right now in 2026, Michigan or Chicago or something. Because a lot of fucking people saying it's pretty fucking bad. But I'm in California where everything's a fucking melting pot, dude. We have libertarians are generally called conservatives, but they're liberals too. Like it's a mix. It's a different argument. But right now, the reason most libertarians, if not all, they're concerned about, we're admonishing you Mexicans to show ICE can't just fuck with people on over. Personally, if you want to know my opinion, I believe Esmeralda, the cleaning lady to Motel 6, and Juan Valdez's fucking third fucking cousin's Dottie, who's working in the back of fucking Alberto's or Del Taco, and they haven't committed any fucking crimes. They have family fucking here. Of course they should fucking stay, dude. We need more fucking hardworking Catholics and shit, dude. But like, of course, if you committed any crime, get the fuck out. You have no Fourth Amendment, right? Of course, because you're fucking illegal, right? There's a fucking balance to this shit. And the MAGA fuckers are going sycophantic. They're going all fucking zealous. They're going crazy. And they're thinking, they're so fucking ignorant, just as they accuse the liberals of being. They think there's like some fucking brown person raping a white woman every fucking 2 seconds and shit in a fucking street corner. And California, dude, you guys in other states think that California is like bums shitting all over the ground and people using syringes everywhere and walking around naked in front of kids. That shit will get its ass kicked everywhere I go in California. I don't know about San Francisco, dude. Watch Jay Dyer talk about how fucking conservativized and militarized for evangelical dumb shit. Fucking the catalyst of MAGA fucking idiocy. Watch, he has a video. I can fucking try to find it. The moral of the story. Somebody commented, I will get to it. We're not MAGA, we're MAFA, Make America Free Again. So they're fucking with Mexicans, right? Fucking you got dumbass coworkers that I know of people who like they're afraid of the boogeyman, dude. They think they're using ICE as an excuse to be late to work. They think Oscar the Grouch is gonna jump out with a fucking ice thing out of a fucking trash can out of nowhere. They have people at my job locking shit and putting the trash outside so that the trash man don't. No, like it's like fucking crazy, dude. Because they want to believe this. They're negative people. They listen to the kind of gangster rap that fucking eventually hates light skinned people. So they love to fucking sulk in that shit. And you know, this whole Jesus was black and fuck you know, fucking white people are bad shit. So they love stewing in that. And then the idiots that are on MAGA and shit that probably should have like fucking the Ku Klux Klan hats, they're sycophant idiots too, all fed lies, and they just want to get fucking mad at something, and they have no, like, they don't really have Jesus' forgiveness, love. I'm guilty of that sometimes. You're guilty of that sometimes. More of the fucking story. Us libertarians are saying to you Mexicans out there, see this? MAGA uses this flag. That's not their flag, okay? Fuck them, dude. They're imposters and shit, dude. We don't believe us for having bleeding hearts toward you. Believe us that we think that the problem you guys are having with ICE and shit, it's gonna escalate. It's gonna escalate into a problem that transcends even you guys. Because even you guys, like, right, you don't really know this, but you're kind of being like what the Americans did with King George. Like, if you guys committed no fucking crimes and you have family ties here, shit, and you've been working, dude, I personally think, yeah, dude, let's have them fucking, like, they could get reimbursed to take fucking classes to know who George Washington is and get a social security. It's a different matter. And to be honest, there's other libertarians who are plumb racist as fuck and want you guys all fucking evaporated tomorrow. But libertarians fight among themselves. More of the story is all libertarians agree. MAGA, fuck you for having our flag too. Just like Bush fucking used 9/11, fucking go down the rabbit hole how 9/11 was an inside job, dude. The firefighters there were like, we heard explosions. Watch all that shit. They killed their own citizens, dude. Watch Zoomer Historian, who talks about, wow, how inconvenient that the biggest battleships of USA were away from Pearl Harbor when they got bombed. Somebody is puppeteering us to fight each other, guys. Do you get my drift? I'm not a smart person. I just have all night long to hopefully remember to relay you the fucking channels to check out and shit. But all I know is the libertarians, dude, I'm keeping up on that shit. And we're saying, just like fucking Bush used 9/11 to fucking institute the Patriot Act, since we have all this technocracy nowadays, the government's licking its chops to get up everybody's ass with the mark of the beast and shit, guys. RFID chips and shit like that back when, I'm not going to get into this, but Moral of the story is, fucking, I'm just basically here to say, admonish the brown people and fucking tell everybody what they already know. If they forgot that, fuck was I gonna say, dude? Fucking ICE fucking with you guys is gonna expand the definitions of terrorists and anti patriotisms and all that kind of shit. It's gonna expand to people like, let me give you an example, guys. Okay, my best friend in life was an Orthodox Christian, and he was an Ashkenazi, you know what. I was like, oh, I was a Protestant at the time. I was like, oh, you must be God's chosen. He interrupted me. He's like, fuck. He was so proud to be Orthodox, and he would be like that. And now he'd be like, fuck Trump, because like, you know, the people in Gaza, some of them are Orthodox Christians, and these stupid fucking evangelicals, they don't think Catholics are Christians. So they don't give a fuck, and they think that they're doing God a favor by sucking off fucking Netanyahu for some fucking reason. And you have Orthodox Christians being fucking raped and slaughtered, and nobody cares. That's not on Fox News. So on behalf of my friend, because I love him so much, fuck you. Fuck you, Fox. Fuck you, MAGA. Dude, you know how much it gives me a fucking spiritual boner to say, after meeting my friend, dude, you know how much, like, dude, I contributed to the legacy of fucking orthodoxy by saying, fuck you, dude. So fucking Mexicans, you need to have even more gall than you always do, dude. You are hard-ass fucking people, dude. Look at the movie Apocalypto, for fuck's sakes, dude. And please, like, I don't know what the fuck, dude. Just know that some of us that are proud to be American and shit, we're not MAGA, we're MAFA. Make America fucking free again. MAF, double F. That's how I started it. I coined it. Pastor Nacho, the Squatcho, fucking coined it. I'm gonna screenshot it. You steal my shit, you know it. I'm gonna eventually fucking had you out. MAFA, make America fucking free again. And fool, a bunch of F's. So anyways, yeah, so you guys know what's going on, dude. So just like when Bush used 9/11 to expand the definitions of terrorism, ICE is going to eventually expand. All of a sudden, if we're like sucking off Israel and Ukraine too much, oh, the MAGA's going to say, as they fucked with the liberals about this shit, cancel culture, like, you can't say that on social media because, oh, it doesn't violate the Constitution because they're a private entity. So it's corporatism, you stupid bitch. Fuck. What pisses me off, the fucking bad guys don't piss me off. They're gonna exist. The Bible says these fucks are always gonna exist. Your enemies are always gonna exist. You understand? Your enemy and you have a mutual respect and understand. You know this in martial arts. You see that when fuckers are gonna fight, dude. We're put on this earth. Some people are put on this earth to fuck with each other, dude. And God dang it, dude. My short-term memory, I haven't slept all fucking night, dude. And people are put on earth to fuck with each other, right? Yeah. And any fucking ways, I forgot. Jesus, dude. I lost all my fucking brains. I never sleep, dude. Or anyways, my day doesn't concern you. It's gonna fucking expand, dude. Just like, okay, it's gonna, yeah. So if you start to say anything online like, oh yeah, I don't agree with us still giving all our money to fucking Ukraine and Netanyahu and shit, they're gonna plug you. You're gonna get a social credit score, and MAGA and these evangelical Pentecostal speaking in tongues, it's called dispensationalism, heresy. Go down that rabbit hole. Go Jay Dyer, dispensationalism, or orthodoxy, dispensationalism, heresy. Watch orthodoxy debate Protestants, and watch Protestants look fucking stupid as fuck. The pagans, dude. The pagans in Rome. Fucking A. Let me remind you, dude. Who the fuck hated Jesus and instigated Pilate to kill Jesus? Who are the people always hanging out with Jesus? Centurions, people who fucking drink and fornicate too much. Who are the people who always fucking kill Jesus, dude? Who are the fucking people? I remember my Romanian Orthodox friend, dude, and eventually you're not going to be able to say that shit. I'm going to get a lower credit score for caring about fucking free speech. I'm gonna have to sit here just to be accepted and like, oh yeah, MAGA, woo woo. Oh, my Mexican neighbor, I better change and put on a Raiders jersey. Fuck all that shit, dude. So, Mr. Mexicans, Mr. Machismo, fucking Chicanos to the Paisanos, all you guys, dude, you're a hard ass people, dude. Like I said, watch the fucking movie Apocalypto. Like, fucking listen to fucking Suicidal Tendencies and fucking go stomp a mud hole. Go. I'm sorry, some of you guys are gonna have to die and shit, but ICE is okay. The government is training ICE. If ICE can get through Mexican dudes, civilians or not, Mexican fucking people with only chanclas and fucking chanclas and the leftover broken bottles they had from their Raiders and Dodgers games, fucking riots, dude. If ICE could be trained to get through that, because Mexican people are pretty fucking hardcore, dude. It's like their ethos. If they can get through that, they can get through Ned Flanders and Dobie Gillis and Mr. Wilson and gee golly, it's swell, fucking MAGA and Dobie Gillis and fucking Ned Flanders and Woody Allen with their fucking, oh, I believe in the Second Amendment just to shoot skeet and wait for fucking Jason Aldean to lead the fucking charge when Big Brother finally comes to my fucking hometown, you fucking dorks. While Orthodox Christians don't have the Second Amendment, so they can't organize a patriotic biker gang and go fuck up chomos for God, MAGA sits there and just wants to believe bullshit, and I'm here to just admonish Mexicans. And I'm gonna put the title like, "Hey Mexicans, like if you don't like me, come fuck me up. I have something to say to you." I don't know. YouTube always makes my shit private. I have to fucking wait and fucking reorganize it. It sometimes don't upload. It's live right now. I'm fat, yes. Yeah, guys, fucking A. So ICE is being trained to get through machismo. So when they finally get to fucking gee golly, Mr. Willikers, Ned Flanders, fucking I go to Crossroads Church in Corona and I'm a fucking cuck, fake patriot, LARPing ass tactical, fucking pot-bellied, fucking fake patriot. Don't even know fucking 3 quotes that fucking Ben Franklin said. You have fucking ancestors in this great land. I don't, not on my dad's side. And fucking A, if they can get through the Mexicans, they can steamroll these wannabe patriots, shit fucks. And MAGA is going to be the new libtards, the new sycophants, and the smart people. Eventually, like we're so far fucked that the Mexican culture, the cultura, they don't even know. The raza, they don't even know the libertarians. These guys, the guys who really own up to this flag, are pretty much rooting for them, dude. We're gonna slow that shit down. Slow your fucking roll, dude. You don't know who the fuck they are. You assume innocent till guilty until proven. Everybody's a Fourth Amendment until you know there's some sick ass chomo and shit. Okay. You're killing it. You rock, Zach. What up, Zach? I barely can see. They make one understand the. I'm plagiarizing, guys. Check out Black Scout Survival. Redacted is pretty good. Redacted. Who the fuck else? I forget some other conspiracy theories are crazy, dude. We're learning more shit every day. The world's getting smaller and smaller because we have a live library in our hands nowadays. Redacted, Combat Veteran Reacts, Black Scout Survival is my favorite. That guy's a real American, dude. He's way more American than MAGA, dude. He knows what the fuck's up, dude. Jacob B. Peterson sucks at religion and theology, but he's amazing at politics. That kid will fuck me up, dude. I love you if you ever see this fucking, he's from Prepper Bunkers Outdoors. But, alright, I don't agree with him. He's some fucking weird Protestant dumb shit, dude. But in America, you have the right to believe whatever you want, or do whatever you want, as long as there's no victim and no mess on somebody's. As long as there's no victim and excessive mess, you're free to do what the fuck you want, dude. The word anarchy got demonized. Anarchy don't mean like a bunch of sodomites and fucking people wagging their dick in front of kids. Anarchy means that if you end up being my boss, it's a contract that needs to be a mutual benefit. I'm not a peasant. You're not a slave driver. You're not my master. All anarchy means is you're pretty much your own boss until, of course, you're in life. You're gonna have a father figure. You're gonna have a boss. You're gonna have an employer. Whatever the fuck, dude. A priest, a pastor. Yes, but it's a mutual contract that hey, at any time I could fuck you off if I don't like you, dude. Because let me tell you, dude, God created an eclipse. You know, eclipse, right? When the moon and sun come together, right? It's a symbol. It's a symbol that sometimes God and Satan, Lucifer's, and Jesus's will sometimes collide, and that's free will. Free will. America was created that you could be a deist, like, oh, maybe there's a God. I don't believe that. Oh, just be good. Yeah, I'm going to try to do my chick in the butt tonight. And as she says it's okay, nobody can fucking, if you want to believe Martin Luther fucking was God's gift to whatever, like a dumb idiot, and you go to Crossroads Church in fucking Corona, California, then yeah, you have a right to be fucking stupid on purpose. Like, not look at Jay Dyer, not try to argue with that shit, not try to debate, not try to open your mind. You have a right to be fucking stupid. As long as you just piss me off, but you don't try to touch me with your fucking stupid assness or make a mess on my property or like fucking try to moon a fucking statue of Gabriel or something at a Catholic church, then in my opinion, guys, I don't know how Christian you are. I'm gonna tell all the Mexicans this too. My friend from Romania, dude. After I met him, dude, it's like this, man. Us Christians, we should feel like a bitch when like drag queens or whatever make fun of like nuns or especially the Virgin Madonna, because Muslims kill people, like throw acid in their fucking face when people shit on their pedophile ass prophet, right? And they're out of context God, but because Allah does mean God even in that orthodoxy and that part of it is whatever. Fucking but when the Talmud says the Virgin Mary was a whore, it's surprising for some fucking reason the evangelicals, the Protestants don't get mad. I mean, let me give you an example, guys. I don't know if you have daughters or a wife or whatever. Mother Mary, let's say God doesn't exist. She represents, if you hate women, if you were born with a small dick, if your wife left you for 8 black guys on TikTok, Mother Mary is your last vestige to not give up on females. All the females who've gotten touched by males and they have an aversion to talking to a male God, Mother Mary's there. You hate God because you're down on your luck. Guess what? Mother Mary told him to go make water in the wine one day, and she is a human creature like you. Why be mad at her? She's your last hope. That's what she represents. Like, if she doesn't exist or not, why are you gonna shit on that, you fucking piece of shit? Oh my God, dude. You know, my Ashkenazi friend, he said, go look it up. If you really go down the rabbit hole, which MAGA is going to censor because it's so easy to change history nowadays and blame it on a Mandela effect and a fucking, what's that called? A matrix, right? My Ashkenazi friend said you could try to find it if it's still there. It's mathematically impossible to incinerate 6 million, especially, plus gypsies and homo and of Slav. Okay, you get the point. Okay, it's mathematically impossible in 4 or 6 years to incinerate that many bodies. Stalin, Mao Zedong was doing all this shit worse. And why don't we hate them? Why are we so religiously sworn for and not and taboo to say anything against? One fucks. Your masters rule you, dude. See, I was born evangelical and that shit sucks. So I became a metalhead. I hated God and I started dabbling in symbolic Satanism. And then when I met my Romanian friend, I was like, you mean I have a second chance to try to be a better person for Orthodox Jesus? That meant something to me. And fuck MAGA, fuck evangelicalism. And Mr. Mexicans, remember that's not MAGA. That's not MAGA right there. And you guys, fuck was I gonna say? I don't know. I really appreciate your patronage, Zach. You rock. I'm not a priest, but may God bless you guys and stuff like that. I'm going on this religious fucking roll recently, guys. I can't. You're not supposed to elaborate. I fucking swear to you, dude. I think think God answered a prayer, dude. I was like, oh, I'll sign this and that shit if you really exist, dude. I was like, holy shit, that was pretty fucking scary, actually. Cool. I'm gonna go exercise. I had to get this off my chest. You rock, Zach. Hey, I have, yeah. You don't have to watch any of my shit, but I started some fucking radio's channel, and my Romanian friend taught me like the intercessory, dude. Like if it, it the angels like it when people pray for each other and about that, because if you don't have a lot of money for charity or anything, that's the least you could do. And he told me like I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you're Orthodox, correct me. My Romanian, if you want to know an interesting fact, my if you believe in God, Isaac told me God's like this like solemn father way the fuck up there, dude. He loves all humans, and like he had to kill us once in the flood, right? It's the angels. Angels are like so die hard big ass fans for him, like sports fans, like people who are gonna die for Raider Nation or go fucking have a heart attack in a mosh pit at a Slayer concert. You'll get like once somebody fucks with something, eventually Yahweh gets like the one angel's like, hey, you know people are fucking around. You know, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to handle business and punish this shit I made. And basically, what the fuck was I saying? Yeah, so cultivating this good energy by intercessory, this and that. I just said so. I don't want to get too sentimental. We're dudes. But yeah, so Mexicans right now, they're the ones like basically fucking with King George. Like I said, dude. Like I said, let me paint this clear. I said it before. I don't know about all libertarians. Uh, hey, rock on, Zach. Amen. He says Jesus. He just confessed Jesus in front of everybody, so Jesus is gonna confess him. Even if he comes from a different faith, if you're trying your ass off, if you're trying to be as biblical or orthodox, see, they say orthodoxy because Christianity existed for like almost 400 or 500 years before there was a Bible. So before you could say biblical, you would say orthodox, the right way, because pagans gave us the name Christian. You could be Gnostic, Catholic, Baptist. You could be Sedevacantist. You could be the church, Rainbow Church. We're going to get called Christian because pagans gave us this name. Is the way. The way. That's why it's orthodoxy. It's always been Catholic according to the whole universal church and orthodoxy. So before the word biblical, because dude, honestly, if you go down the rabbit hole, freaking Jay Dyer, he has dispensationalism. Watch that shit. Basically, Martin Luther goes off the Masoretic text. The Masoretic text is very. You can look at the politics behind it. It's going to make me sound even more anti-Semitic. You know what? You go down the politics of it, but the Masoretic confuses prophecies of Jesus with like the Antichrist. So that's why for a very, very broad brush example, you ever get confused? Like, wait, isn't Jesus the bright morning star? Or is it Lucifer? You see what I mean? The devil copies it. So, anyways, the Masoretic it confuses it, and that's why the Protestants believe in a pre-trib rapture. Dude, you believe in a pre-trib rapture? You think you're Enoch and shit, guys? What if the angels that come and pluck people up are taking them and throw them in the fire, dude? What, like, you know, Noah stayed on Earth. Everybody was gone. Okay. So all the Saint Maximus the Confessor that fought for your right to believe, I forget, like God is 3 in 1, you know, that stuff. He got his tongue ripped out, dude. Saint Longinus, he got same thing, tongue cut out, and other people got boiled in oil and shit. And there was this one saint, dude. He lived alone in the desert, and to fight the temptation to whack the dilly, he jumped into a cactus. So you're gonna tell me, Mr. Evangelical, after spending all your time being fat, never fasting, never stopping on the side of the road to give Lazarus $5, having a potluck at church, being more interested in fucking Sunday night football than going to fucking your faith alone heresy bullshit Amway club, you think you're gonna be fucking raptured? You think the Orthodox Christians, dude, that don't care about butt sex or ever watching porn in the fucking Middle East, dude. Their whole life revolves around the cross, and they get trapped inside their whole fucking church and get raped alive by Muslims while their husbands fucking watch at gunpoint and lit on fire, and it's all in the news. All we hear about is Netanyahu needs to take Gaza. You think that you're fucking Christian and you're gonna survive the fucking rapture? Mexicans, this isn't the fucking MAGA flag, okay? Us libertarians, we're MAFA. MAFA, make America fucking free again. I coined it. Thank you guys for being here. Yes, Zach. Thank you, Zach, too, man. Zach, again, Zach is, he's confessing the Lord, so the Lord's going to confess him. I'm a bad dude, guys. I got into Christianity over a fucking vendetta, dude. I lost a really hot chick, and I had an epiphany. I had a realization about traditionalism and like monogamy, and Jesus is right, and there is a good that there's territorial. We're not just animals, like shit like that, dude. Fucking Nate. And so I was like, I got into Christianity actually out of spite. I'm not the most loving son of a bitch. Jay Dyer admits that too. He's like, I'm here to relay a message to you, dude. Fucking, I'm gonna go, do some fucking steroids, dude. Yeah. So see, ICE has a reason to come try to. He confessed that he has a legal and everything, dude. We're on Jesus steroids, motherfucker. So fuck off. So I gotta go. It's all a tangent now. So I could just stop giving a shit. I really could. And I don't have kids. I don't know posterity, dude. As long as California keeps allowing us to have hunting knives, I don't fucking care. Mr. Gavin, I'm never going to try to the fucking, as long as you keep hunting knives like visible and free, dude, I'm eventually, because MAGA, no one's going to help me. No one's going to help me go start a patriotic Christian biker gang to go around and punch everybody in the collarbone who doesn't love the Holy Theotokos, Mother Mary, and stuff like that, dude. Stuff that Charles Bronson would do if he knew about orthodoxy. Imagine, dude, if we really loved Jesus, we would live our life like Charles Bronson by beating up everybody who talks shit on the Virgin Mary, who fucking swings umbilical embryo nunchucks while fucking fighting for aborted fucking trans motherfucking goddamn non-sapien radiated fucking sex, to be free and rampant. We would be so infused with God's zeal that we would die by the sword, or we would live the rest of our life in prison like Charles Bronson because we fucked somebody up for dissing the Lord's mom, or dissing his props, or fucking having a statue of Baphomet, like having your kid almost see the statue of Baphomet with his titties. And I'm a heavy metalhead, dude. It sucks that it's gotta be all Satan's ass, dude. Archangels are pretty fucking metal too, you fucks. So, yeah, fucking, I forgot, but yeah, so the video's over. I shouldn't fucking care, dude. I had to get this off my chest because you have the Latinos at my job, dude. They know, that they know that Oscar the Grouch isn't gonna pop out of the fucking trash can with a fucking semi-fucking taser and say, "Ice, get on the ground." They know that they're being late to work because they're lazy. Ice didn't raid shit. This is not Metropolitan, dude. I'm in the fucking San Bernardino National fucking Forest, dude. And it's getting stupid. So I figured, because real Americans like us have balls, we have nothing to fucking lose. We know God's on our side. That's why we're blunt fucking honest, dude. Yeah, so fucking A, I had to get this off my chest, dude. The whole ICE shit's gonna expand. It's gonna start saying I'm gonna get a lower credit social score because I'm like, hey, shouldn't we listen to Tucker Carlson? that he's a smart dude. He looks like he cares. He says they're spending too much money on Ukraine and Netanyahu, you know. And then I'm gonna get a lower closest credit score. I'm gonna be called racist. Fuck. And then I'm gonna have to live out here with my survival knife because I'm not gonna be able to get a job. I'm gonna starve to death because there's fucking nothing to eat here, dude. I showed one day on one fucking video. There's this field of cactuses, dude. Hundreds of cactuses. There's like three buds on them to eat. There's like whatever flowers are called. I forgot they're called. There's a Spanish word for them. And fucking Zach says people just take any reason to run with it, an excuse to. Yeah. Everybody is a fucking sycophant nowadays, right? They want to believe in this hate mongering agenda, right? When there's Jay Dyer said something about like in our culture, in the Western culture, we forgot Greek philosophy. Sometimes things are a both and, they're not an either or. It's not always black and white, you know? So, I mean, like I said, I can't vouch for all libertarians. To be honest, some libertarians are racist as fuck. That's true. But the libertarian meme army on fucking Facebook, I'm saying like, okay, like the news show on YouTube, Combat Veteran Reacts. The dude, he has an energy chewing gum, energy drink replacement. I want to buy it, but it's expensive. But I know it's gonna work. Anyways, the kind of libertarians I'm sure everyone agree with. We believe in the paradigm that all men are created equal. Abraham Lincoln was a good dude. A bunch of white people died at Gettysburg so that fucking Ben Franklin would be happy, I believe, that I'm not fully Anglo-Saxon, whatever, Mason, whatever the fuck he was. I'm not full European descent, and he would be happy that fuckers are coming to this country and he's giving a shit. And then what Isaac, my Orthodox friend, was even saying is how tragic, how whatever propaganda, blame it on who, however our culture has gone. Let me give you an example, guys. Supposedly chicks like tall dudes, buff dudes, right? I'm single as fuck. I would raise my kid with, I don't believe in Judeo-Christian American values and teach them who Abraham Lincoln was and Old Hickory, Andrew Jackson, all that shit. How important the Second Amendment is. If I had a little chiquita, you know, like, oh, be safe with your little Mattel pink AR-15, right? And Isaac would be even more like that. Isaac's depressed because he can't get a tall white chick. They all want the brothers. He's funny as fuck, dude. He gets mad. He got mad when I thought it was a joke. He's fucking depressed as fuck because at his school, he's younger than me. At his school, dude, he's like, dude, he was really proud of his, you know, blondish hair and stuff like that, dude. He wanted a tall blonde chick to raise tall American boys and maybe chicks to like play sports and live the American dream. He's like, hey, dude, and he was a hard-ass Orthodox Christian, loved God. He had a cocaine, a drinking problem, and he would just say fuck it and like screw a bunch of Asian chicks at his college because fucking he's depressed. He couldn't get a tall white chick. They all want black dudes. I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing. I'm just dude, so that's his spiel. Whatever the fuck is my fucking ugly ass problem. Isaac and I are not breeding, but you know who's breeding? My friend Javi, who tries, when his ex-girlfriends are down on their luck, he tries to pimp them out on Craigslist. He's probably the reason Trump made that illegal. Literally, trying to pimp out his ex-girlfriends on Craigslist. He doesn't fucking care. He doesn't give a fucking damn if Abraham Lincoln was in the Bible or in the history or if that was 100 years ago or 5,000 years. He doesn't give a fuck, dude. I have a friend named John. He doesn't know his name. He's a couch potato, and he only references everything by sitcoms. He doesn't know any philosophies. He always, when he tries to be smart, everybody laughs at him because he'll get a famous quote or a famous celebrity's name wrong, like a fucking airhead. He spent $500 on his professional wrestling gear and spelled his own name wrong on it. Javi and John and a bunch of other Javi and Johns are breeding like fuck, dude. They're having all the kids, dude. They're not only cheating on their chick. I'm not lying. Only right now, probably at this moment, cheating on their chicks, like hot Latinas, hot thick Latinas, dude, that stay home and cook all day, cheating on their chicks in trucks that they finally got from some income tax, but started. It was their stepfather, their father-in-law, in their father-in-law's car, fucking other chicks at their job, spending all their having other kids out of wedlock somewhere, but instead of paying child support or working overtime, they spend. I would have a couple tattoos. I'm not saying that's wrong, but they spend all their money on tattoos and steroids, and they're better than you and everybody else, all these other peasants and fucking sapiens in their way every day. They're better than all of us because they got up this morning at 1300 hours this morning at 1300 hours, and they did a set of squats and jogged 2 miles and listened to David Goggins. And you're a bitch, and you're just getting your way, and you're breathing their air. That's what they think. In me, they think I'm a bitch too. That because I don't live that life. I don't take steroids. I haven't fought in the casinos over here. Okay, fucking like you're not on their level. Whenever you're talking to them, they're just kind of like waiting for their turn to talk and use you as a mouthpiece to talk about themselves. Okay, they're breeding like fuck. Me and Isaac aren't breeding. Let me just give you that little fucking tidbit, dude. That's how America's going, guys. So when some Zoomer, you wake up one day and you're like, oh, you're supposed to operate on my left kidney, not my right. This camera's flipped, whatever. And the Zoomer is like, oh my God, oh well, you can't hit me. That's where it all went, guys. That's where it all started because people like me and Isaac couldn't breed. So your nurses, your caretakers, your accountants, your lawyers and stuff, they don't give a fuck, dude. They don't believe in an axiomatic good and evil. They're just trying to get through their day so they could go watch Netflix and whack off. Yeah, Zach, you rock, dude. Fucking A, what is it? It is 1,213 hours. Pacific Coast time or some shit. Southern California. Ah, so youngs. I bastard. I just pulled over and shit. Fucking. Yeah. This is wintertime, guys. This is fucking wintertime. I'm almost shirtless. So, I proved global warming doesn't exist. Do you know how I did that? Because there's a stream over there that I film like almost every year. Even right now, it's drying up. Every year the snow melts. That stream is fucking raging. I was raging fucking last year. We had some crazy weather, man. The Santa Ana winds. The Santa Ana winds fucked up the Palisade fires like last January. Then it flooded over there. I mean, not like really flooded, but there was a lot of water in that little lake. Gavin Newsom, thank you, sir. You fucking made it legal to have campfires again about 20 days ago. And just like 16 days or 17 days into it being legal, we had a lot of fucking wind, dude. I was like, fuck, man, they're gonna make that shit illegal again. So we have a shooting range over here. I don't know if they're allowed to shoot now. That's right. I got kicked out of that shooting range. I didn't get kicked out, dude. I try to be American as fuck. I didn't get kicked out of that shooting range for shooting. I got kicked out of that shooting range because people are not used to seeing a dude trying to do bushcraft. I believe in the Second Amendment, but my channel and likewise, we're about machetes. We're about basically survival knives. We watch too much Rambo. Veterans get mad at me like, dude, I'm not trying to stolen valor, dude. I wanted forest camo, dude. I'm not gonna stop wearing my best work jacket. It is a work apron, dude. It has so many great pockets, man. I'm gonna stop wearing my fucking my best work clothes just because some veteran get pissed off. Yeah, Zach, you rock, dude. I'm not gonna film it because I suck. I'm gonna go try to make myself a fucking bushcraft mallet sort of thing, a fucking baton. Like a fucking so the diameter of your hand is skinnier. Like I guess like you get a fucking a log, and then you gotta pound your knife in it all around, and then cut it from the back so you have yeah, kind of like a fucking what's that called? A dough roller minus one side. Do I have Facebook or Instagram? Yeah, boss, I do. Thank you. Fucking A. It should be Pastor Nacho on Instagram. Yeah, I'm barely on it. I'm barely on that motherfucker. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's it. I start channels and I will lose the phone. If I ever disappear, I probably did get killed. I probably lost this phone, like, or something that broke, whatever. Every time I break a phone, I don't know how to move, and I don't know how to transmogrifitate transmorphizor all the fucking shit to the new phone. But it's just I'm a douchebag. I'm not really a good Christian. Like I don't kiss and tell. I tell chicks like, hey, I don't kiss it. All the chicks pictures I have with me and chicks, it's not like me like spreading their ass or anything like that, dude. Like fucking, it's all yeah, you get the point. All I care about is saving those fucking pics. I'm a douche. So I'm not a real Christian, dude. I should care about saving the icons of the Theotokos on my phone. Not, oh, I banged one of the hottest blonde chicks in the world. You would have banged her too. She was a fucking slut, dude. I love her to death. But, I mean, fuck, dude. I mean, I'm heavy metal and mixed martial artist. I don't claim to be a fighter. I am a martial artist. You could try to find it out. Fucking, yeah, we get with sluts, dude. So good for me. Sluts need love too. She's really fucking hot. Oh my God. It was way out of my league. The only reason why I got with her, she was out of a job. I mean, okay, everybody trips on me. It's a different generation, guys. I can show you. It's on this phone that you're seeing from. So I'm not trying to brag or anything, right? Once upon a time, I had a really hot blonde girlfriend. And they're like, how did you get that? I'm like, dude, I just dominated her, dude. I just started tickling her till she fucking pissed in my mouth. And I bit her so much that she got fucking lycanthropy. I lost an eyeball. She elbowed me in the crotch. She literally kicked me off the bed one time so hard the motel fucking TV almost landed on my head. She laughed. I could have died. This fucking blonde chick laughing. You're just a big goon. You're a chaperone to have hopefully a hard dick and something to put in for her vodka. That used to exist. Nowadays, women have you guys all in check. Like, oh, you better wait to hold my hand. Like, oh, don't be like that's. Watch, that's gonna be the thumbnail. I'm gonna put a thumbnail of like Condor knife and tool. It's gonna be like this, like Dylan Mulvaney. But fucking, it's a different generation. I'm almost Generation X, dude. Back in the day, you just become a motherfucker, dude, and you fucking tickle a chick till she pisses. You bite her in the neck until she becomes like a fucking vampire. You'll lose an eyeball. You'll lose a testicle. She'll elbow you in the spleen. You'll get in a fight with her dad eventually. But you'll have a chick. You'll backfire. You'll have such great sex that she'll become what they call monogamous, and she'll become fat like in 6 months, maybe a year. If you have money, maybe a year. So, yeah. And then nowadays, you're like supposedly wait your turn and be a good boy. As she finally swipes right, she might give you the sign by like assuming the position with her yoga pants. Nah, dude, that's why chicks are reading 50 Shades of Grey and shit, dude. Back in the day, all you had to do was watch The Ultimate Warrior if you in pro wrestling, or listen to Motley Crue or Wasp with Blackie Lawless. Maybe Slayer if you're really into Jägermeister. I'm not in that kind of sex. I knew a fighter dude, tattoos on his face. This chick and him were proud that he slams her head in the ground when I'm not into that shit, dude. I'm a Christian. It's not even palatable to me. Rachel was fun, my little blonde chick. That was awesome. Yeah, so nowadays we have a lot of dudes, right? They do, of course. If you're some fucking weirdo, dude, especially if you're a fucking sadistic weirdo, you need to be fucking tortured to death. But nowadays, you have people virtue signaling. You have people virtue signaling way the fuck too much, dude. Like, maybe I'm on some vitamin S right now, dude. I'm straight mogging, dude. I'm straight mogging, dude. The little the little chiquitas and fucking they're worker. They're of working age, dude. I'm not talking about like some fucking school. I'm talking about like at my coffee shops, my itinerary, dude. I'm like, hey baby, what's going? Like, I don't even say anything, dude. They're just like, damn. They look at guys like us and be like, fuck. I chose some liberal fucking bitch. I should have got with some conservative guy that loves Jesus because the apocalypse is coming and I know he knows how to use guns. Fucking guns. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna be done being a douchebag. Zach said, Zach, you rock. Ugh, fuck. Today's a stupid fucking day, dude. I don't know if I got bad karma or what, but they're late paying us. So I would be gone. I would be going to the gym. I would be at Tractor Supply Co. and Harbor Freight. I'd be at like Cletus and Jebediah's hunting and fishing in a double barrel warehouse in Tori. I would be doing shit, dude. I had to go get more fucking cleaning rags for shit today, wiping off blades and shit. I found out I don't need a lot of shit, dude. I just need this diamond sharpener from Harbor fucking Freight and my leather glove. Clink, clink, strop, you know? Fucking shink, shink, strop. I was like, oh my lord. By the way, guys, I'm starting to think 1075 is the best, dude. I mean, at SK85, I think it was as easy to. I'm sure SK85 is better. Work Tough Gear does something about. I'm talking about your basic shit that you could get right now: Cold Steel, Condor tops. You know, SE. I'm starting to think 1075 is better than 1095, guys. I was my last video, I'm like on this cliff thing and shit and fucking boom use my kukri, right? Trying to get firewood. And then when I started on the other side of the wood, I was like, oh my lord, this is dull. It's dull. It was fucking dull. I was like, damn, 1075 really does wear out. I was trying to do a proper kerf, everything. Fucking dude, I got the stupid pocket sharpener, dude. I rubbed my thumb on the bottom of a coffee cup. Yeah, right. Fucking glass can sharpen shit. That's crazy. Look, hone it, right? I don't know if it could take any material off. I heard that ceramic will take some material off, depending on what kind of steel. What's it called? Zach, I appreciate the support, dude. You're making this eventful thing, dude. What the fuck was I gonna say, dude? 1075. I was fucking around the pocket sharpener daydreaming. I was like, damn, dude, I suck at being a man, dude. I was like, cause dude, later on, I put my thumb on that thing. I was like, like that. I was like, dude, this ain't making my thumb bleed. How the fuck did it sharpen this? And then, I'd get done doing my thing. And it was probably, for all I know, it wasn't the metal on this shit. It was the compartment that they had a leather and a ceramic. It was probably the ceramic that did it. It probably wasn't, it probably didn't get dull. The ceramic, I'm not an expert. It probably bent the burr back in the right way. Your car window also. Oh, that's funny. Oh, fuck, you guys saw that shit? That sucks. What the fuck was I gonna say? Yeah, so, ceramic, 1075. I was like, holy shit, it fucking worked, dude. It fucking worked, dude. And, I'm looking all fucking buff and shit right now, dude, because chopping wood with the machete, dude, is a fucking workout. And I switch hands. I've been fucking also, dude, the park range. I was about to go cook a cup of coffee, and just in case you campfires. I don't know about fires here. I've done it before. Tunnel fires and shit. Less smoke once they get going. Initially, I don't think so. Fucking. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make some coffee, dude. I jump up to do these pull-ups on this fucking thing that's like a fucking aqueduct, whatever, like a fucking bridge aqueduct. Doing pull-ups and the fucking ranger goes by. I haven't seen them in fucking months or weeks. I'm like, oh, great. Okay, never mind with the coffee, you know. Oh, my stomach hurts. But keep on rocking in the free world. And yeah, guys, before I go, any comments or questions? Fucking A. You guys rock. Some other honorable mentions. Yeah, I kind of gave up trying to give a fuck or know what's going on in the world, dude. I had to fucking get on this shit and say something. But dude, thank you God, I've been living a lot of peace, dude. I've been getting out of politics and only caring about blades, always thinking about what's the next blade to buy. And also, no, I've been, dude, because of wintertime. I love the wintertime, even though it's fucking summer today. Fucking, yeah, dude, shit like trying to commune with God, because I'm pretty darn sure he answered a prayer recently. That's scary, dude. That's something's really up there. Uh, like basically just trying to be peaceful and be not even playing music really, just thinking, and then listening to more stuff like rosaries and stuff like that, audio books like Psalms, Ecclesiastes, and fucking survival knives, dude, and getting out into the outdoors. And so I've been so far removed, less pissed off and shit. Out here, you forget that you're a middle-aged man that's not getting hot chicks in the city, dude. You forget that shit. So it's just like you don't have covetousness or jealousy or envy and stuff. You're just out here enjoying nature and fucking high-fiving raccoons and shit. I don't know. But anyways, you guys rock. I gotta start learning how to find fucking food out here, dude. I gotta start finding what kind of plants. Cause my survival plan, I'd be, if I was a real man, I would be practicing how to make traps for fucking field mice, all that shit. My plan is to live off of fucking, what do you call it? Like what's it? Legumes or fucking almonds and shit. Legumes. One, have I found any walnuts and shit out here yet? No. I know they're somewhere up there. We have pine needle tea. There's cactuses. They barely bear any fucking fruit. Like I was saying, dude, be a field like 100 cactus out here. I forget what the Spanish word or whatever for the fucking the fruit that comes. Yeah, Zach, you rock, dude. We love blades because you can't start a campfire or chop food with a gun. But we are a part of the Second Amendment, the knife community. We end up doing more advocation for the Second Amendment because most people with gun channels have to be politically correct. A lot of gun channels, guys, they're more advocacy of how not to get in trouble when you peel somebody's carb, more than us knife people. Since like until we become like Europe and emasculated as fuck, and I'm admonishing our European guys to fight the power, dude. They're trying to take away their knives, and the women they're mandatory to get touched. And they got political. They signed off. Only Zach's a real man. Fucking yeah, Napalas, or some shit like that. Right. I don't know the right spelling either. Napales or some shit like that. Fucking A. Yeah, dude, there's barely anything out there to eat. But I've been learning, dude, honestly, Zach signed off too. I've been learning, dude, you can actually, as long as you're not expending that much calories, you rock, Zach. As long as you're not expending that much calories, dude. I'm looking like pretty lean, a lot leaner because I'm naturally a really big fat dude. Because I've been trying to practice the survival shit. I can make a jar of peanut butter last almost a whole week, guys. But you know what that cost me? The caloric deprivation. What it cost me is I can walk, I can hike, I can't really run. Also, it's been getting a lot better. It's been getting a lot better that I've been taking vitamins like fucking fish oil and magnesium. I think magnesium cured. I used to get violent fucking leg cramps, violent leg cramps. I think it cured it. And the last time I had an attack, it was not as bad. It was not as bad at all. Not bad at all. Very very dealable. Woke me up though. What else? I forgot. Oh yeah, fish oil because it's fats. So anyways, yeah, dude. I've been trying like right now, eating is a reward. Like I'm chopping all this wood and shit and burning a lot of calories, and then when I finally eat, and probably putting all that shit back. But basically, what that I've been sometimes I'll try to collect, this is like day 3 of trying to collect wood. And living like this, I've made a jar of peanut butter. I've been eating other things, broccoli, spears, whatever too. I can make that shit can like last a week now. When that shit would last, making like peanut butter jelly sandwiches and shit all the time. Would last like 3 days. But I was able to, one day I pressed 225 pounds over my head. Oh yeah, mustard's the only thing I can't eat. I can eat wasabi, any kind of Asian cuisine. I'm not keen on fucking mustard. But yeah, I gotta start wrapping this shit up. Yeah, it was a good video. Zach, can you tell me, did anybody see my license plate or anything? I hope not, man. Then I'm gonna have to edit or fucking cancel. Anyways, what the fuck was I gonna say? Boom, boom. Oh, you guys want to know? So I'm gonna eventually go live. So I guess I'm getting in like I'm supposed to be getting in a fight, guys. We're not mad at each other. It's a total sports. Actually, I love this kid. I was going somewhere. I don't want to mention itinerary privacy. I'm at my favorite store, and the security guard there, he's a young lad, dude. I was like, oh, dude, yeah, believe it or not, I'm a martial artist, yada, yada, yada. I'm not a douchebag. I have to tell people I'm a martial artist to explain why I'm so fucking weird and why everything revolves around guns and knives and talking about, fuck that guy. He wants to put his hand on your chick's ass, so you need to learn how to gooseneck and break his wrist. Like, that's why it explains a lot, you know? I'm not like, oh, guys, I'm a fighter. I'm like, it's all I know. I wish I knew welding or auto mechanics. I only fucking know martial arts. Thank you, Jesus. I'm not gonna complain. Fucking, well, oh man, I keep losing my tangents. Martial artist. Oh, getting in a fight. Yeah. So when I mentioned that, this kid loves a fight, dude. I got into martial arts because I'm a big dude that needs to learn how to, like, stand up for myself. People challenge me on it. But fucking, like, this kid loves a fight, dude. This is gonna be a workout. We're supposed to be already getting on that, man. I assured him today. I was like, hey, man, right now, I don't have wheels. We're supposed to go meet out at this gym. I don't know what gym that is. I think it's somewhere in Moreno Valley, California. So I got to go drive out there with probably no sleep. Probably no sleep, dude. I need more syringes. I need more creatine, right? Gonna show up, dude, drink a fucking energy drink. And handle business, dude. And basically the way it goes, it's like, hey, man, look, I'm not trying to drop dead. I'm not trying to fucking kill each other. So what is this, 3-minute rounds? How many rounds? So I'm figuring we're going to do 3 minutes, 3-minute rounds. So, yeah, there you go. That's how you don't lose. That's how you avoid going into the dentist. Having a game plan. Martial arts, in my opinion, the sport of martial arts is not a real fight. A real fight is me and this guy hate each other. We're going to go fight out in the desert with no time limit till somebody can't walk or get up. So martial arts is a sport. It's not a fight. Once you realize there's a time limit, you can work around it. You can have a game plan. You just better have you better have enough energy to pull it out. And then pull it off. And then when I was younger, I thought having great endurance. Nobody has great endurance. We're all humans. It's about conserving your energy. It really is. It really is. The better you are at something, the more you're gonna conserve your energy. Yeah, of course. Like people like Rocky Marciano, they got good cardio for training their ass off. Yes, yeah, but we're not Rocky Marciano. We have full-time jobs. Okay, we have to stay awake to make sure our chicks think that we care, to watch fucking Jersey Shore with them. You know, you're not fucking, what did I just say? We're not a ninja, whatever I was talking about. Yeah, that's sparring. Yeah, Zach says that's sparring. Not really. This guy is trying to take people's heads off. He showed me a video. When I saw his sparring, I was like, good God, dude. Like I'm the kind of dude, I'm like, if you trying to really fuck with me, yeah, I'll pop you here, I'll pop you in the gut. If you're nice, boom, I'll slap you on the back of your shoulder to be like, hey, I could have overhand you, dude. So I'm basically giving you a sign. I'm like, you don't try to break my nose, I won't try to break yours. And if I get that pop, the first thing that's coming First thing that's coming is alley-oop, boom, right to the gut. I did that kind of slow, so I know I was wide open. Way out here, the closer you get, your hands are gonna start fucking coming up. Plenty of time to react. Boom, boom. I'm gonna go low, go high, go low. I gotta go high, like I did earlier. Go high, bam, right to the gut, right to the gut. Boom, roll out, roll out. They're gonna chasing nothing. Happens all the fucking time. Anyways, not trying to brag, whatever. Everybody is different. You don't need to learn that kind of martial arts, dude. You don't have to be a Marine or a martial arts to be a man or to be tactical. Just be smart, okay? I'm getting old. All that shit means nothing, dude. Honestly, you know what a real martial arts at our age is? Our martial art at this age is, let's say I had a woman here and she has her Daisy Dukes on and she goes to, like women do, like, oh, I'm just an independent agent, and she's gonna walk behind my vehicle to go get something from the back at a Boone's Farm, a wine cooler, a Newport Light, right? And her ass is hanging out. You're no, no, right now you're in a danger mode. It takes one group of people to go, ay, 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 ooh, ooh, ooh. Now you're in a dilemma, right? You gotta be with a stupid bitch that hollers back, and then you know that she's just a fuck buddy, or she's gonna tell you, "Oh, you better tell them something." And if you're an idiot, you're fucked. You go tell them something, they come back around. I'm not scared of them. Fuck them. But I'm scared of going to jail. If you just let it go and let the day go by, now she thinks you're a B word, okay? So more than likely, you're gonna look, you're gonna kind of like, fuckers, you're gonna give them the stupid squint, kind of not be a half-ass. They're gonna circle back. You know what you got? You got, at least have my SE4. You know what I want to get from Tops? The fucking punch dagger. Fucking punch dagger. That's just me. You could be smarter, like my friend that actually did go to prison for shit like that, and now he's a big ass dude to get kicked by ass. He loves less than lethal guns. Well, I don't believe in less than lethal. You know why I don't believe in less than lethal? Because if I was with my Rachel and someone put their hand on her, that less than lethal is gonna get jammed up their ass. You know what I mean? I'm not that big. I'm not even that big of a guy. I'm pretty big, dude. I'm like big enough to like when this guy's scrappy fella. Let me put some calories in it. Judo throw. Like it's kind of like that. But some people are just like those are the guys that are like. Those are the guys that if you go on any kind of diet at all, you might, unless they're a sports hero, like there's most of them are really fat. They're fat. They got like walrus rolls in the back of their neck. They look mad all the time because it's fat rolls coming down on their fucking cheeks, right? Those guys, they don't know how to lift weights because they're loppy. They probably didn't play football, but for some reason they could still bench press 325 pounds wrong without even working out. Meaning like if they knew how to work out and then if they put powerlifting shit on, that means they could bench press like 400 to 500 pounds. That's pretty scary, dude. You can't grapple that. Sometimes you can't knock that shit out, dude. So, the way professional martial artists deal with guys that fucking big guys, they have excellent jujitsu. You basically accept. It sounds gay as shit. It's called like the lockdown or half guard. A lot of these dudes will drag the dude. They'll basically monkey hump one leg on purpose to get so fucking tight, and there's a way that they'll shimmy. And so this guy's like monkey humping this leg, and you're like, oh, you're a big dude, and you're like on the ground now. And if it's a real fight, you could try to balance yourself and probably elbow him in the top of the head. But every time you do that, you kind of lose balance. He'll feel it, and he's eventually, basically, a long story short, he's like monkey humping your leg from face up, and he's slowly shimmying to get behind you, and now you're a big Loposaurus with this dude on your back about to try to choke you or fucking swim around and grab this whole arm that you're posted on and get you in an arm bar. You get the point. And some dudes are so big and strong that when you get them in an arm bar, if you couldn't get it all the way at first and they were lucky enough to bring that shit back in, they will eventually crawl up to a knee, and if you don't let that shit go, they'll pick your ass up, slam. Look up Quentin Rampage Jackson versus Ricardo Arona. Ricardo Arona had him something similar called a triangle choke. Quentin Rampage Jackson picked him up, slammed him almost killed him. I don't think the guy ever fought again, or not the same. And he not only slammed him, but you see in slow motion, he slammed him and headbutted him at the same time. That guy was gone. Gone. You don't want to lose a fight like that. You want to know how you want to lose a fight? You want to lose a fight like this. You were doing such a good show. But you're out of steam. So you can't help it. You can't attack right now. You're trying to catch your breath, and you're going like this. Oh, and the guy gets you in the gut. You kind of crumple. You crumple, and you're catching your breath like that, and the crowd's like woo, and the crowd congratulates you anyway, because you fought so hard. It just whatever you're doing didn't work. Some people are so tough, or you accidentally wasted all your punches because all you did was hit their guard, their shield, some shit like that. Some people block from out here. I try to block from out here. I get far, like if you try the right, happens a lot. They go like this, like that. If there's no headbutts allowed, you can like that. Even put your hand on their shoulder or their bicep for a minute to try to feel where they are. They're gonna like, oh, where's that right hand going? Right. But you're kind of like, at least you negate it. You'll see. I forget what George Foreman was fighting. I forget who. George Foreman does no head movement. He doesn't do any of that kind of shit. He's not one of these. He's not like a slip and counter. He's like a pushes you, but like some dude went to overhand him, and all he did was he's like, oh, you see him? He goes like, boom, he reached out and grabbed my shoulder. So by the time I hit you, like you come out, and you grab you just put your hand on the bicep or shoulder. So if I do hit you, it's like, instead of being like, boom, it's like, it's barely anything because it just kind of whipped. You stopped it. It's not gonna knock you out. You get the point. So shit like that. It's really that simple. It's really like that's why they say that if someone's getting in your face, the dumbass people go like that. It's asking to be knocked out. Like, hey, dude, we don't need to breathe our breath. Hey, man, it's all good. Tell me your story. You're getting ready for here that protects your chin. That protect this like a straight, a hook. Your fucking spleen, or if it's your liver on the other side. So it's like you're right here. Some people will try to come up and over, and that's a little bit more. You will naturally, your feet have to kind of shimmy. You will naturally kind of. So I'm protecting my rib, and I just guarded my chin and my temple. And if they're smart, they really know how to fight. They might fake that. Oh, they got me here. But this is my left side. The camera's mirror. I have. Unless you're George Foreman, you can hit me a couple times here. I could take it and recover because your liver's harder to hit. You got to kind of scoop it. I never landed a liver shot. But if you're southpaw, this is my left hand now, is my right. 99% of everybody who ever lived, their liver's on this side, I guess. So you have to be more mindful. So Conor McGregor, he stands this way. So obviously Conor McGregor has to watch out for this rib, his liver. Yeah, boss. Zach says just tire them out. Yeah. Can hear just fire from the back there. Oh, here just fine. Cool, man. I'm glad you guys have audio. Right on. But yeah, shit like that. But really, I forget all this shit too. Like, the more I get into outdoors, when I go back to hitting the bag, I feel stupid, So like, as a person who's a family man, and you guys out there are family man, you don't have time to go take jujitsu and all that. Don't feel bad, dude. You still running and lifting weights, deadlifts, squats, kettlebells, push-ups, presses, barbell row, they still pull-ups, they all mean something. We're jogging, hitting punching bag, they all mean something. Because think of yourself, if you're not going to be a gladiator, or you're a soldier, like a gladiators get fat and buff, and they're the spectacle, and they're the mentality of a gladiator is hopefully they're well rested, they're well trained, and you're getting the best of the best. They clash. The warrior mentality is you're out in the field trying to operate with less food, less resources, because you're saving that for the day that you're going to spoil your loved ones, or you need to provide for a family, or you're saving for a good time. You get the point. Right now it's the hunt. It's the hunt. I would be done with the hunt today. I was supposed to get my check, but I'm out here chopping wood. Yeah, you rock, Zach. I appreciate it, man. Iron sharpens iron, that's for sure. Did my voice change? I think my ear popped. We're not we're not even that high elevation. Going this way is higher elevation. Anyways, yeah, so fucking that stifled my day, guys. So yeah, I better get going, guys. I appreciate you. Uh I don't you were already here, nobody cares. I'm gonna upload this shit later. Like, I'm not gonna fuck with it right now because I don't have a title for it or whatever. So I could tell I'm getting this popping in my ear and like extra sinus pressure because my last day off, I didn't go to the sauna. I didn't do any jogging. I've been doing a lot of anaerobic shit, guys. I've been just not really sweating. It's winter. It's not really that hot. Only walking, eating good, eating, fewer meals, like no snacking. What's that called? So I got energy for that. I got energy for throwing axe and walking and shit. But I could tell I need to sweat. I need my glands to push out my lymph nodes. It's probably fighting a cold. So this shit's pissing me off, dude. My whole life I felt stuck, dude. Like I'm like I want to go do this and go to the gym, and I have this like wrestling thing going on and blah blah blah. But today all I have to do is my favorite show comes on, and maybe push-ups. I thank God I'm free. I thank God I'm live. I thank God if we're healthy and everything. But I remember I feel so past that because I had state of the art. I have state of the art just over there. Rogue fitness equipment, barbells, sauna, jacuzzi. I can't get around to it. I better go on a jog or something, guys. I have too much sinuses. I need to push this shit out. Fucking pissed, man. I should be in the fucking sauna right now, dude. I should be hitting the fucking bag. I should be generating a sweat. So fuck. Anyways, you rock, Zach. I appreciate your patronage. You're a good dude. Keep praying for stuff, man. You're probably a better dude than me, man. I gotta be a simp and ask you. Maybe you pray for me, man. Maybe God likes you a lot. Maybe there's somebody that I want converted. There's somebody I know. Too personal. If you knew that person, you would understand, man. There's not too many. Yeah, very beautiful person, and I always grew up wanting to show off. I'm not saying I'm good at anything. I'm sorry. Like, you guys want to show off too. What are you passionate about? Hunting knives, music, your collection, your talent, your hobby. Of course, you're gonna want, right? As fellow men that that want the world to think like you, know that Jesus is king, and that men are men and women are women, and shit has an order, and you're the king of your castle out of love, not tyranny, and you don't get any credit for it because the political agendas of the day are out to make you look like an asshole. All that shit, okay? What was I basically saying? We're on the same side, okay? You want these women to see. I could tell said person is starting to see, okay? Starting to see the value of the conservative side. So not only will we provide us or our posterity with more potential cleaner spouses and such. But the spouses we even can't have, they're going to admonish their men to start wanting to be, they're going to be a Christian influence in their home. The Vikings eventually became crusaders because Vikings raped the nuns, or they raped the female monks of the monasteries, and they pillaged, and the women trained kids, the Byzantine, and I think the Roman too religion. That's how they became Christian, you know. So, anyways, guys, you rock. Amen, Zach. Amen. Like I said, guys, I don't want to let anybody down out there. When you start seeing me have a cussing fit and being mad at stuff, I'm not like, I'm naturally, I wake up every day and have to check myself. I'm naturally a heavy metal dude that thinks like, oh, God is the bad guy. He doesn't want you to party, right? You have to like consult the devil to get chicks, right? I naturally grew up like that. I'm gonna wake up that person every day. You have to go like, oh yeah. I have to get my coffee, right, and stuff like that. Be like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm an adult, and adults, if you want to stay alive, you better pledge your fucking allegiance to the side of light. So you have a really good one, Zach. I'm going to fetch said relieving mechanism right here for 2 seconds, and if anybody wants to type something, so I won't be rude, I'll check if they said hello, goodbye, whatever. But this is pretty much later, yo. This you guys rock. Let me go check something real quick. My stomach muscle hurts like shit from. I think you rock, man. Yeah, I was really into axe throwing lately. But now that I've been getting back into chopping wood and shit, and that now we can have campfires, and I haven't thrown axe for like a week, and I only got one hit out of like almost 10 tries. I just fucking left my axe there, dude. You know, why the fuck? It's like playing golf, right? Tell me, isn't bushcraft? I'm not a bushcrafter. I'm more like a hiker. My survival plan is have enough money, always have enough money to have a jar of peanut butter and try to not get scurvy somehow. That's my survival plan. And I think I'm trying to have at least something to boil water, a ferro rod, and a knife, and something not to freeze to death. Oh, you rock, Zach. Yeah, that's why it gets like demonetized and shit. It does, but I appreciate you guys' patronage, dude. I made this channel technically for two reasons. I had a pet that was getting a lot of views, and then I don't. Pandora has stupid fucking commercials and songs I heard a million times. So I made my own radio channel. You guys don't have to listen to that shit. It's just so loud when I could be in the sauna literally for like a fucking half hour straight. Oh, my stomach. And not go mentally crazy, dude. Because when you're sitting in the sauna here, Joe X is a bad motherfucker, right? He does cold weather shit. Like he freezes his balls off on purpose, right? I'm a simp. I could never hold a candle to that man. I'm accidentally the very opposite. It's fucking hot out here, guys. This is supposedly fucking winter time. Okay? And fucking I can eat raw like ghost peppers and shit. Not I can't. You have to. Some people can eat them straight. I have to bury them in like a sandwich. I can eat raw peppers, but I have to bury them like bread or pizza. And so I don't show that I can do it too much, because when I start getting good at eating hot peppers, I start getting fat. So yeah, but you could tell they're good for you. I try to eat raw garlic, guys. That's hard. Crush the garlic, swallow it like a pill with water, and take magnesium and fucking fish oil. Basically, dude, Dr. Berg is the best guy on fucking YouTube for health and fitness, dude. Because take it from me, guys. Dude, dude, since 1990 fucking 3, I've been working out eventually. So I know Joe Weider shit, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mike Menzo. I know all the books of philosophy. I know what Bruce Lee says about fitness. I know what Sly Stallone, all that shit. I grew up in the era of the documentary Bigger, Stronger, Faster. My whole generation was the Ultimate Warrior. You better run for the Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan. Brother, dude, you better take your vitamins and say your prayers. You know, we fucking were like, oh, Lyle Alzado, fucking A, Slayer. We couldn't sleep for fucking days, dude. I read every fucking famous person's like fitness, nutrition shit. I'll save you a lot of fucking time by just subscribe to fucking Dr. Berg. He's better than them all. They are all bro science. They're either very genetically gifted, on steroids, and have a full-time job of exercise, and all three. So don't think that they have something to tell you. If you're really into fitness and health, go just subscribe to fucking Dr. Berg. That's all you need to do. Oh yeah, you know what's up, Zach. Dr. Berg's a shit, dude. Fucking yeah. He actually, yeah. There's actually some hot chick I'll never probably fuck, and that depresses me. She told me to fucking take magnesium. I was getting violent, dude. My legs are so huge. They're like the size of they're like 1/3 of my body at least, dude. When I get a fucking leg cramp, do you know how fucking bad that is? It's like a life or death situation, dude. Especially because the last time that happened, there was like some bum that could have stole my car. I'm holding my shit. I'm trying to get in my car without pulling my leg violently. I keep trying to stretch it, and my car keys are dangling in my finger, dude, because I'm trying to start my car. So I have this violent fucking, I could have crashed my car one day. Like, dude, I'm like, slowly, I'm trying, like, okay, and it's freezing, dude. I'm cold, it's making me shiver, and it's making it worse. Cold, it's making me shiver, and I'm fucking, I gotta get in this fucking car, dude. For the life of me, dude, for the life of me, I need to go, fuck, I need to fall on my ass. I need to fall on my ass and behold my leg and go, what do I do? Fuck. Like, do I touch my toes? Do I pray to God? Do I shoot myself? What the fuck, man? The Charlie horse is that bad. Since I've been taking magnesium, the last time that happened, I woke up, I'm like, you fucking son of a bitch, metal, it was only that bad. It was barely bad at all. I was like, you better not, not today, Satan. In the name of Jesus. And it went away. I was like, what the fuck? It's either the magnesium, we'll see. If one of my day offs, I go to the sauna and I swim laps in the pool and I do barbell rows and shit, and magnesium doesn't work, I'll let you guys know. Look out. I would say, magnesium's a fraud. Just call on God. So, oh yeah, Zach. I have a lot of time to be correct. It's not a good thing. Nobody likes the guy who's right all the time. I have a lot of time on my hand. I don't have kids. I don't have nothing to do. I have to stay awake all night long. I go down these rabbit holes of people who are eventually going to get kicked off of YouTube for telling the truth. They don't care about being monetized. Or they sell out. Like I heard Alex Jones sold out. I heard that he's like off pro. Like he's not libertarian no more. He's like Republican and libertarian. If you really look into it, I'm sure you'll all agree. Libertarian, some of them are very anyway, libertarians, dude. At core of it, that's real America, dude. I'm not a smart man, but you see the libertarians worshiping Ben Franklin and Old Hickory. The MAGA don't even know. MAGA thinks like George Washington was in the Bible, dude. So like, yeah. So fucking A, dude. Magnesium, fucking I know that taking fish oil the other day, because again, guys, I've been snacking to stay alive. I'm basically not eating until I collect enough fucking firewood and I'm trying to make this huge ass London broil or fucking some big ass stew, and not getting paid. Everybody at my job as usual. Like it's California, dude. At least I'm not gonna jinx them. At least my bosses give a shit, but they're late on everybody. So it's the relieving. It's selfishly relieving when you're not the only one fucked. I was supposed to get all that shit today right now, dude. Fuck, dude. That's everybody's always like, you're a procrastinator. No, dude. No, man. You gotta wait for the tide to bring you that sale so you can fucking Tom Hanks cast away your ass. I'm like stuck in the mountains, dude. There's no reason to go to the city. What am I gonna do? Go get diabetes and sit there at Starbucks, dude, with some the only chick that likes me, dude, is like fat with a nose ring with pink hair. And like once she learns out I'm conservative, she's gonna tell everybody that like I sexually harassed her. No, dude, this is California, dude. This is California, dude. Everybody loves or hates you, dude. If I go see an Iron Maiden cover band in Orange County, bro, dude, everybody loves you, right? If I go to the fucking grocery store or try to go get an oil change or some shit like that, nah, dude, I'm too wetto for the ghetto, dude. I'm the El pinche güero bandito. I'm proud. I'm proud of it, dude. I'm proud that when women want to make love in the dark, they can fucking find me and shit, you know? I'm proud of like, whenever I have to eventually fuck the next liberal white woman, her dad could barely look me in the eye, but he has to shake my hand because he's like, at least you're not that other fellow, Toby McGillinuggets and Tyrone, the kleptomaniac cyclone. There's nothing wrong with that. White chicks can like thuggus, ruggus, bone. It doesn't mean that nah, dude, I don't know about that one, man. Fuck, dude, thuggus, ruggus, bone on your home chick. It's a free country, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that somebody subscribed off, somebody took off. I'm saying that everybody else who's a lighter complector, we got to get back to our roots, dude. We need to be listening to John Cash. We need to be listening to Ted Nugent, right? Not drinking Bud Light, eating red meat, either doing what I'm doing, like punching. I'm Californian, so it's like punching bag and doing jujitsu. You guys are real Americans. It's shooting guns. It's hunting. It's fucking bow hunting and shit. It's getting out there. It's fucking. It's mud shakers. My bad. I'm not familiar with that term, boss, but I do know that in California, everybody around here likes dirt sports. They like dirt bikes and shit. Good for them. It has nothing to do with killing shit or eating or showing off the chicks that much. So I don't really care. Having a motorcycle would be cool. Yeah. So people out there, I know, dude, I do not know how I came out with bright red, like very, like dark orange hair. I'm confiding in you guys. I only relay to you that I'm not 100% European by far, because I'm trying to relay that this country in all the shit that happened in World War II till now, okay? I'm in California. You can look it up, guys. The minority is no longer white, okay? And so as a Californian, it's just I happen to be a minority that looks white, like fucking Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican fighter. You know, I just got lucky and stuff. So, isn't it ironic? I'm telling you guys that are from places that I would have grew up at if I still stayed with my mother's side, like, you know, Appalachia, the plains, and back, what's that, Midwest or back east and all that, right? I'm kind of telling you guys how it's like over here, guys. And long story short, people like my friend John and Javi, you have to be, I think, in my opinion, One, ICE has nothing to do with John and Javi. They're fucking legal citizens. Guys like them. Our problem isn't with it's like our problem in California. I don't think guys have to be worried about the Rainbow Club libtards. I think you got to be worried about that Brandy and Rachel and Sarah and Kylie and all your white. I'm not trying to be a dick. All your white daughters and shit are eventually going to get with guys like that, guys. That's going to be because everybody only cares about ass. Because everything in this country is becoming about the size of your wallet or your ass and getting them ins, Diddy party, yeah, everything's ignorant as fucking a bag of shit, right? Because it's getting to that, like I said, if your white daughter has to be with a minority guy because white people aren't breeding enough, welcome to the reality that's more likely not going to be with me and Isaac. It could tragically be with John and Javi. And let me tell you a story about John and Javi. Okay, Javi gets a lot of chicks. We're at this chick's house, Brandy, white girl, suburbs. Mom's not home. About five of us. Okay, I look at Brandy and I go, "Good God, dude." She's dressed like an older chick. I'm like, I don't even want to know how old you are, and why is your face retaining water? And I'm like, you see kind of a overdeveloped, like a woman's body and clothes. You go, what the fuck? No, I'll be happy. I'm just gonna be over here. I'm just gonna be here drinking a beer, watching your TV, and probably your dad's chair. She has no dad, I think. Our friend White Boy Justin, the only legit white guy in our group. Well, Brando's being fucked by Javi on the mom's bed, and I'm like raiding the fridge and watching movies and drinking beer. Justin, white boy, goes into her room. She has a room, with pictures of her friends and like probably a Pooh Bear. Like, oh, I went to Disneyland with my BFF, like that shit at high school, right? Justin goes in there, takes his dick out, pisses all in a circle all over her shit. Javi gets Brandy to take like $250 out of the mom's account. And when the liberal ass Californian blonde suburban mom found out what happened, she goes, now Javi, you better put that back. And Javi's good with money, so there was some money back, like maybe $60 or maybe he only spent $50 of it. So coming to a reality near you guys, if you don't start preserving your Christian constitutional heritage, be on the lookout that tragically, more than likely, your daughters and single moms and shit, they're gonna find a dude because white people aren't breeding enough. They're gonna find a dude like Javi and John who dresses cool, knows how to talk to chicks, doesn't look like some fucking weirdo buff scarecrow out in the fucking here, right? Has machismo, knows all the words, comes on the women like it's a lick, like it's stealing a lick, like that's an old saying. Like it's an easy. I seen Javi tell some chick to pick his number up off the floor. Coming to a reality near you guys, because we're not handling America right. Everybody's grandson is going to be Colin Kaepernick. Oh, this video is going to sound racist as shit. No, nobody's fucking racist, guys. Racism doesn't exist. You want to know how I know racism doesn't exist? I am a heavy metal dude, okay? Heavy metal's not racist, dude. Heavy metal's hippie shit. Punk rock had racism in it. And the same racist people who like punk rock sometimes go to Slayer shows to purposely find people like me and my friend Jose and beat the shit out of us for not being like manly and white enough and having long hair and shit. So let's get this straight that no, dude, I'm not racist. Heavy metal's not racist. But when I would talk to these racist people, especially with age, whenever I would tell them something about Mike Tyson, George Foreman, or we would talk about how black people made the blues and it's in rock and roll, I learned they're not really racist. They're trying to be racist because they think that hatred is strength. That's not a healthy habit. But deep down, we all there, dude. Some of them, dude. One of them is a Mike Tyson fan, dude, and he's got like Aryan shit all over him, dude. How do I beat friends? How do you know people like that? Dude, I know I look like a scrub. I know I don't exude machismo. I know I don't sound hood. I don't sound like I'm from the Southern California ghetto, dude. I'm a fucking metalhead and a martial artist, dude. It runs into some pretty fucked up people. So, like, no, dude, there's really no such thing as racism, dude. Fucking, you know how good God is? Baby oil Diddy party, wolves of sheep, yeah. Wolves of sheep clothing, yeah, exactly. My friend Rick, he's black as fuck. Rick would make fun of other black guys for not being black enough for his liking. He would make fun of this kid, call him the sophisticated Negro of tomorrow, and he would do it in the same voice as the 1980s commercial of the United Negro College Fund. And me and my friend Steve, and Steve looked like Richard, he was so Mexican, he looked like Richard Ramirez. And we would fall down fucking laughing, dude. Call him this kid Carlton Banks and shit. It's sad. And Rick, he had a baby on the way, and without saying it, me and some old white hippie man were there. I didn't see Rick for like fucking, I don't know, 20 years or some shit. And I meet him, and me and that white man we all came together to smoke a weed, and we all came together to smoke weed that day to remind Rick that it would be wrong for him to train his kid to be racist. We were kicking it with this old hippie man, and his roommates were all on our ass. And we were like, hey, bro, it took them a while, and they were perplexed. Me and Rick were really there to smoke weed with this guy and look at his collection of medieval art. And I don't know if they were real swords or fake swords, but it took them a while for them to realize, they're like, dude, everybody who comes in there tries to take advantage of this old man and steal his shit or ask for it and look around too much. You guys are really here just to smoke weed. Like, yeah, dude, like, we don't wait for the fucking bus all day. It's fucking hot. My friend Rick can't get any fucking blacker, right? The fucking sun, right? God's good, dude. So, no, there's no such thing as racism. There could be me accidentally saying the N-word because some dude pissed me off and I want him to punch me first so it's not assault. There could be, whatchamacallit? No, I'm not that kind of guy. One time, I had a chick, she was being a bitch, and she wouldn't get the fuck over here. Like, okay, stupid. And then guess what happens? She's like, I'll do what I want. Fuck you, I do what I want. We're fighting. She walks into a group of black dudes. You know how good God is? You know how good God is, dude? I'm not trying to say I'm brave or some shit, dude. I'm old. I don't take shit no more. You're the same way, guys. Fucking, she got with some pretty boys. She left me for some pretty boys. Same scenario happened, right? He didn't do shit. He just looked at the floor. She probably got touched, you know. Stupid. But it's up to her. Oh, and hey, man, white chicks, they love that chocolate pole, man. This chick, dude, she was a fake Latina. She didn't cook or clean. When she put on makeup, she looked like a novella. People were jealous. I was like, you don't want this shit, dude. She hates my guts. She's only with me because she don't want to go back home with her mom. And when she took that makeup off, she looked like a basic bitch with a great body, with a good body. Yeah, get the point, dude. It's Southern California, dude. Hot chicks here are a dime a dozen. And I'm not bragging or flexing on you guys because the world changed, dude. The world fucking changed. Hey, you guys out there, you know how political, you know how important politics are? You guys really want to know how important politics are? Check this out, guys. You know how like nowadays you have AOC and women like like, you know, that like the fucking Me Too movement, all men are toxic and toxic masculinity and men's sex drive is what's wrong with the world. That's a source of all that shit. Women treat men like shit nowadays. You get rude customer service unless you're rich, right? I don't know about you. I don't know where you guys live. It's like that here. It's in every metropolitan area. Try to get friendly customer service. Just being a fucking Joe Blow, by some stupid chickie, dude. And when the world's changing. When I was not from 19 to like 37 or 38 years old, there wouldn't be weeks, if not, there wouldn't be like a couple months maybe would go by before I would get laid every day, before it'd be like at the most weeks or a couple months before I got laid again, like probably every day until the next time that I probably didn't have a chick around for weeks or a couple months. From 19 to 37 years old. After 37 years old, dude, yeah, I'm like, some people say I haven't aged or nothing. It just stopped. You know why, dude? Instead of like back in the day, you could be like, a chick knew you partied. Hey, what's up? You want to go smoke some weed? It's like, oh, maybe, okay. Nowadays, dude, women, social media, all that, they're trained. They're trained like, even if they kind of like you, they're like, I'm going to show him. I'm going to show everybody I'm not a slut and kind of make his shit harder. Like, whatever. So I can elaborate on that shit, but that's how it's getting. That's how it's getting. So coming to but if it's my friend Javi and he's in his lifted truck that he can afford because he pimps his girlfriends out on Craigslist while living rent-free with his mom. Okay. Javi, they'll respect him. They're taught. Those chicks are taught to open the door and give him a couple opportunities and let them know that he's available because the rap videos and the social media or something on whatever show or whatever fucking influencer they watch would approve of this kind of guy, right? And he knows it, so he placates to that. And he meets with the spirit of this age, the zeitgeist of this age. While we are stuck being Generation X, mid-age fucking boomer tards, to them, we're not boomers. It's a pejorative word, but to them, we're boomer tards. Still listening to our Van Halen and trying to, still changing out our own oil and our flux capacitor, right? And them, they're being trained. They're being trained to not take anything of traditionalism sacred or seriously. So, yeah, you get the point. I appreciate you. Really helped out, Zach. You really helped make this episode actually special. I wanted to shoot it out there. No, I'm not. For me to be racist would be a contradiction because I just said that America is all men are created equal, right? I just said that shit. And just because Toby McGillinuggets and Tyrone, the kleptomaniac cyclone, and all their counterparts, and Dre and Snoop and Diddy this and Puffy that, all those guys, when they're having a better day with white chicks than me, it's a natural fucking reaction because I'm human to get mad. But at the end of the day, we're all adults, and you realize it's a fair game. This is a capitalistic society, and you can't hate on, like, you can't hit everybody in the end. Like, that's her deal. That's her deal. If that dog is having a good day, that dog is having its day. Every dog has its day, right? Like, just because, just by the time, just know the prices you pay, right? Like her, with me, she gets a stable forklift driver, minimum wage existence, right? With the other dude, she gets a really good time pumping up with drugs, and then she gets a kid with an afro, and then she gets to live with her mom alone the rest of her life while he's in jail. So they get an easy life, and we have our own pros and cons. So the joke's on them. Fucking A, So no, I'm not racist. That's supposed to be funny. If you didn't laugh at that, I can't help you. I don't care. I have a First Amendment right to fucking try to make people laugh with that shit. And if you're gonna be mad at me because I'm supposedly racist, I'm gonna eventually like drink some whiskey and get some sleep and find the energy to be mad at you back. because you're pissing on my right to say what the fuck I want, dude. And you're too retarded, not you, Zach. And you're too fucking stupid and illiterate and fucking incoherent to know that I just complimented you and I made a joke and I didn't disrespect you. I just talk like a man, like a fucking monotone person that never sleeps and actually eats meat. And you took it offensively because you're fucking stupid and retarded. Oh, you rock, Zach. Yeah, you can't do it, dude. You can't do. And where I grew up in San Bernardino, if your parents are still together, if you ever express any remote fucking inkling to try to get good grades, if you can spell and read, you're getting your ass kicked, dude. You're a fucking bag. You're getting your ass kicked, dude. That's what's coming to America, guys. The new person. Be careful. Your wife, your daughter, your grandkids. Instead of getting a man, because everybody's gonna be broke in the future, right? Instead of getting a man like me and my friend Isaac who care and who like America and God, they're gonna get with my friend Javi and John instead because social media, rap, fucking pop music, the zeitgeist of our culture is gonna lead them away from a stable forklift driver that she could treat like shit and eventually divorce to get alimony and shit, to a drug dealer that's not there, and now she has a kid with a fucking afro, and now she's alone for the rest of her life, live with her mom. It's an easy life. It's not that bad. I see it all the time. Sand broker Dookie. Yeah, San Bernardino, it's like this, man. It gets a bad reputation. The mountains are beautiful here. California is fucking God's gift to the earth. It's the people, dude. Not everybody, just most. They're gonna cut you off in traffic. They're gonna ignore they're gonna ignore your cordiality. They're not gonna open the door for you back, because they think it's like being an alpha. It's gonna give them alpha vibes or some shit, dude. They have machismo. They listen to rap music. They're gonna check out your chick. They're gonna look at her ass, dude. They're gonna hit her up on her DMs when you're not around. They're gonna fucking they're gonna paint a swastika. The only thing that's good about it is they'll eventually paint a swastika on your Tesla. But other than that, it's just like you have to watch out the other person. Yeah, that was a joke. The other person can't. I said the swastika on the Tesla. They fuck. Oh, it hurts. Oh, that fucking hurts. That fucking. God damn it! I just said a sermon yesterday at like a barber shop. I was like, "Hey, motherfuckers." Jesse Owens is some black ass motherfucker, dude. He was famous. He was an Olympian. He competed in Germany. He's autobiography. Like, they know who Kobe is. They know who O.J. Simpson is. They don't know who the fuck Jesse Owens is. Jesse Owens said in his book that tiny mustache man and socialist Germany, they were more nice and hospitable to him than America and Roosevelt. You rock, Zach. Zach's laughing his ass off. That's fucking funny, dude. With like somebody tuned off. I went from a couple whatever to fuck off mode, because I was like, man, the only good thing about all of this is eventually they'll spray paint a fucking a swastika on your Tesla, eh? Yeah. And the guy just nobody has. Come on, guys. Fuck. That's why I'm never gonna make money. If I ever become famous, I shot myself in the foot, dude. Because like at least Ted Nugent can play guitar, dude. I'm gonna be on that low social. I'm gonna be in a gulag, dude. Fuck. Fucking A, dude. I mean, I'm gonna stop right there, dude. Any fucking way. Anybody want to say anything? I have to go. I got to go tend to my water pipe of tobacco right quick. And admonitions, comment, question, or subscribe. I don't want to ignore yous. I get an abdominal workout talking, dude. That I'm gonna do this here. I want to ignore you. So if you guys got any last things to say, where is this? What is? Oh, this is a hat. Yeah, my bad. Yeah. I gotta get this video. The video's gotta be called. It's gonna be called like talking about Mexicans and shit. So this is all the other shit we're talking about. Talking about Mexicans and shit and like important stuff. I gotta label it something like that. And yeah, dude, it's torture, dude. Do you know how many hot motherfucking Hispanic chicks there are in this oh god, dude. Yeah, dude. They're not having it, bro. It's not having it, dude. I don't dance, I rock, instead. I guess I don't have machismo and shit, right? Stuff like that. So all the hot white chicks are in Orange County. But I have the income of a San Bernardino person. So that's why I'm here with you guys instead of being Dirt Diggler and shit still. But something did change with the world, guys. Something did change. Because like I was saying earlier, new viewer. I don't know if you guys, toxic masculinity, women hate men now, right? Okay. I'm almost Gen X, okay? I'm not trying to brag. I've had pussy in my life since age 19, like on a regular basis. So age 19 to like 80 something, and only recently, ever since like the world changed, now instead of going up to chicks, I'm like, hey, sweetie, what music you like? Like, what do you smoke? What do you drink? Come on, let's go. Come on, baby, let's go. Let's leave work. Instead of doing that shit, they're like, oh, let me show this guy that I'm obstinate and awesome. Even if they probably like you, oh, let me make it hard for this guy because he fesses up to being like a straight male, and I know they only want one thing, and I want to feel better than him and show everybody that I want to make him look stupid so I can tell my coworkers at work about how unapproachable I am and shit. Some shit like that. They're always like that, dude. It's like a lot of these chicks, dude, like I go to one of these places that just call her a medicinal barista. So overrated, dude. So nice to me and shit. Then I meet her outside of work and she rolls her eyes and I'm like, bitch, you look like Shrek. Bitch, shave your fucking arms, dude. Nah, dude, no. We gotta have some self-respect, guys. And it's like, bitch, you're fat, no, I gotta get going, but dude, there's this extremely beautiful girl that fucking works at the store over there, right? She startled me, and she is so fucking beautiful that I looked at her like I was farthest from my, like, oh my god, dude. And then like she started giving me those heebie-jeebies too. And it was like heartbreaking. I think she tries to. That's how women don't make no sense. So one of the last times, like, she's my bad girl, and I try to say, "Oh, thank you." She's all like this, like trying to turn, like, "Oh, I'm like scared of you or something." Like, you're a big scary creep, right? So I'm like, "Fuck, dude, I gotta leave you. Of course, I'm gonna leave you alone, right?" But then the last time I saw her, I'm like pushing a cart. I look up, I go, "Oh fuck, it's time to ignore and ignore this chick." I zoom the other way while she's reaching for something and she's like flexing her. She's obviously. I was like, the first thing that resigned in my mind as a dude, I was like, how hot does this bitch gonna get? How hot is this bitch gonna get? Like, fuck, dude, this is such a distraction. I was like, Good God, dude, how much hotter does this bitch get every day? I was like, wait, so you're beautiful and you have a great ass? And I fucking ran, dude. How am I gonna breed? How is me and my friend Isaac gonna breed those tall white kids to carry on the American football tradition when we've all been trained to hate each other? The opposite sex dynamic in our country has been ruined. You have to break bitches down. They want to feel like they are hunting you. No, it's true. No, Zach is right. You know why? Because some chick at the place I get coffee. Pardon me, I got a cramp really bad. So the place I go to get coffee, she said I resembled some kind of movie character, and then I was like, oh, cool. And I even did this on purpose. I go, oh, who? Like I'm interested, right? So I go and fuck off, and then I see her again, and she goes, "Did you check out that whatever?" I'm like, "Huh? Oh, I will." I saw the look in her face. You know what I did on purpose, guys? She's all like, "Oh, wait, whoa." Like I went out of my way and took a risk to give you time and attention in front of my coworkers to show you that I kind of think about you during the day, and I was expecting you to be so excited and want you to was testing you to see what that you really value my opinion and you want me to see how I think of you. And then when I was like what Zach says, when I was like I will, I'll get on that, oh thanks. She's like, oh, like really, I didn't resonate in your head all day. Zach is right. It's sad but true. That's why I quit caring about chasing chicks. When you tell me, oh, you mean you just get lucky? You can't just like pick the one you want and go. Like you have to just wait till one finally comes around. I was like, fuck, dude, I got better shit to do, dude. Like throw tomahawk and fucking chop wood and eat steaks, dude. Sometimes, guys, it's getting to the point. You don't have to fuck the bitch to fucking just have to prove your point. Just have to prove your point. My whole point is in this world is I love this country. What this country represents is supposed to be. We're not a Christian country, okay? We're not that good, you know. No, just having faith isn't going to save you. We need to get off our ass. There's no rapture saving us. We need to fix shit ourselves. And yes, God will help us. You rock, Zach. You're totally right about everything, dude. But yeah, I wouldn't. I don't want to. I'm an older dude now. When I was in my 30s, 20s. I wouldn't fucking know that shit. I set that chick up. She's like, oh, you look like this and that. I was like, oh, really? Like what? Oh. Went home. Came back sometime. Say, oh, did you check out the I will. Made her like, oh, wait, wow, you don't really value my opinion. Like I'm a cute chick. Like who else is in your life that you wouldn't have thought about me all day? Like that kind of shit. That's what you do. Even though the bitch doesn't know. Yeah, I kind of do think of her a lot, dude. She has really nice hair. She has a fucking pudgy ass, dude. Like fucking cute. Like I'm trying to be above that nowadays. Like there's this other chick I love with all my heart, dude. And she's not very voluptuous. Like she's not extremely curvy. I don't care. Like I'm a Christian now. For some reason, it did change me. I fucking like. It means something. Like if we got it on with that chick, fuck, dude. Like oh, you finally got like grande papito after all this time. But with this other chick, now I'm vibing with. Yeah, she's cool and all that. But I was gonna say, yeah, really pudgy ass, blah blah. New dudes watching. So I set this chick up to basically 4D chest rejector to get in her head. So Zach gave me this advice. He's all like, so chick said something that I'm supposed to ponder or go like, oh, I value your opinion. I want to know how you think of me. I totally forgot I forgot on purpose. So the next time I saw her, she's like, "Oh, so what did you think?" Blah blah. I was like, "Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll get on that. What was it again?" So she's like, "Oh wow, what other females talk to you all? What? Why didn't you like? What? That was a golden. I left you a golden opportunity to start a conversation and to like see what my opinion is of you and what you resemble, and you fucking totally forgot." Yeah, yeah. Zach's right. It's like it's sad. It's sad, dude. You have to set traps. That's why we live in a day and age where it's all games. I was preaching earlier that back in Generation X times it was different. Because if I told you, oh, little Rachel, I fucking marauded her and I fucking just swooped her up like a Viking and blanked the crap out of her, tickled her till she peed, and fucking like I just had my way with her and no one's gonna tell me no. If I told you that shit, you're like, oh, that guy needs to get his ass kicked. I better call the authorities. If you would see our little stupid PDA, public display of affection, if you would see her beat my ass and have more fun kicking my ass than having sex, you would see the real dynamic that people just fuck me off. You would see the real dynamic of how male and female relationships were naturally made and were made nowadays. We're made nowadays that I go this chick, right? Right? She's like, she knows I'm buff and she knows like I probably have a full-time job. So she goes, puts her little chest out there, makes herself noticeable, but like this, I don't like you. I'm gonna be mean to you today. And then like if I was Javi, the douche friend who at least acts like he has money, he's a douche. He lives with his mom rent free. He has money, so he can look the part. You get the point. Javi and John are gonna breed with all the white chicks, and they're gonna make them even more stupid and trashy. Whereas all these wayward white chicks that were thinking about that Fuggus Ruggus bone and forever making their dad cry, right? If they would just ran with that ball and let her come to me and my friend Isaac, at least they're getting a dude that's going to pay her future alimony and work a shitty forklift job forever and be there so she can fucking mentally abuse and talk shit on and say she hates her life and you're a broke ass and how much better she could do for you. At least the dad would know his wayward libtard white daughter would be getting that with me and Isaac. But instead, they're gonna get my friends John and Javi. They have to have sex like take it in the butt and then slurp and they get their face sprayed because they watch a lot of porn, right? Like shit like that, right? Instead of like your daughter, your guys' daughter out there is gonna be with John and Javi and Jody and Sancho with spraying their face with fucking sperm because they watch porn too much and they think that sex is normal, right? Whereas a person like me and Isaac would have been like, oh, honey, of course, I would never put my dick in your mouth. How are you going to take the Eucharist at church? Like the chick I really love out there, that's how I want to treat her, dude. My ex Rachel, I was like, honey, you don't have to, oh, fuck it. Oh, I'm a practice toy today, sure. Yeah, so just a word to the wise out there. Everybody's white daughter is going to get with Colin Kaepernick or my friend Javi or my friend John because we're not fighting hard enough to change our country back to what Ben Franklin wanted it to be. So God bless you guys. If she doesn't carry a knife, I don't want to talk to her. Yeah, dude, honestly, that's Zach is on fire today. There's some chick I love, and I gave her a fucking really great knife, like a $200-something knife. And I think one of her jealous suitors, one of her jealous monkeys, made her pawn it for fucking weed. It's all good. It's all good. But he's right, because she loved it. And she wasn't allowed to act like she loved it. That's where the world we're getting to. So, because she likes vegetables and shit, you know, she's like way out of that dude's league. And fucking goobers nowadays that don't care about the Constitution or Jesus. Fucking waste of fucking space, you know. Anyways, Uh, I guess I'm a bad Christian, right? I guess you're not supposed to do that. I guess I'm being a bad person, like, oh, we should pray for. No, the spoiled goobers had a long fucking time to get interested in the Constitution and Jesus, but instead they care more about fucking Pornhub, Netflix, and fucking Minecraft or some dumb shit like that. So no, fuck them. On my channel, I don't know if Jesus approves. I don't know if you guys approve. We're praying to bathe our feet in the blood of the wicked, and we're praying to inherit the riches stored up for us because we're inadvertently righteous, because we are made in the image and likeness of God and have been redeemed by eventual baptism. So fucking A, you know? She won't realize until later in her life. Yeah, Zach is on fire today. My beloved Rachel, once her sister had a kid and started a family, she got so morbidly depressed that she got so morbidly depressed she started slurping my stuff even more, meaning like more booze, more vodka, more dick time. And I'm not trying to brag. Good for me. I was a right. You would have got it too. Right time, right place. The difference is with you, my brothers. I'm admonishing you, not showing off. I fucked the shit out of this bitch because I ate red meat. I exercised. I didn't break my dick from jacking off the porn like Javi and John did. So I mogged on them, and then I took her as my only fuck buddy for a little while. So I was, we were a little couple. I turned a whore into a temporary housewife because I'm a Captain Save-A-Ho for the Lord. Jesus found guys like, yeah, that is Zach's basically touching basis on that. The St. Paul and Jesus says the first thing you got to do is confess. You have to admit, like, we don't fake piety here, okay? Like sucking up to God. We understand we're fallen creatures, and we naturally love ourselves. We don't love holiness. We love our flesh, but we understand that one day we're gonna get old and die, and we see the value in Christ by when you see the ass backwardness of the world and how it pisses you off, you realize, oh wow, maybe there should be a theocracy, maybe there should be a Jesus theocracy. We just never got it right yet. I don't think we're ever gonna get it right till Jesus comes back. And I'm not a good Christian because I'm afraid of Jesus coming back. I'm afraid of fun stopping, I'm afraid that when Jesus comes back, there's no more rubbing my dick tip in a chick's clitoris while telling her while pitching her nipples and telling her how I'm going to slurp Dairy Queen out of her vagina. So I don't know if that's going to be after what the Protestants call the rapture. So I'm a bad Christian. I'm actually not looking forward to the return of Christ. But when the return of Christ comes, it's going to be the most heavy metal thing in the world, because all the douchebag fuckers are going to get their ass whooped, and somebody just tuned off. Once you say Jesus, people, hey, I want to say, hey, why do you guys have such a version of Jesus, dude? Not you, Zach. I mean, like, when you don't like Jesus nowadays, don't you know that's like, you're like, to say you don't like Jesus Christ is like, I agree with chomos. I want drag queen. To not like Jesus is like, I want drag queens around my kids. To not like Jesus is like, I have no concrete basis to prove that rape and sodomy and fucking forced taxation and theft and tyranny is wrong because it's just survival of the fittest. So just know, you guys out there, every time you fuck Jesus off, you're basically saying that you support pederasty and what's that called? Exploitation. Exploitation in all its gross ass forms, and you align with the seven princes of hell. That's basically what the fuck you guys, not you, Zach, you guys do out there. Every time some son of a bitch says something about God and your dick fucking shrivels and you run or you hate that person. I don't know, dude. Maybe God doesn't know my name, dude. But I'm here to tell you, dude. It's more than likely, more than likely, except for Zach, you might be a douchebag and you might have an easy ass fucking life. So you can't understand that God exists and you don't want to think about that because you know deep down it fucking is because morality exists. And you're a fucking douche shit, not you, Zach. You're a fucking douche shit because you're a piece of shit that actually has family and you have loved ones and shit like that. You're not a single person like me. And instead of being an icon of God in your home and a priest to lead them to light, you want to fuck off, dude. You have some other shit going on that you're too cool for Jesus, all being like probably 30 or fucking 40 years old, starting a fucking family like a fucking... Oh, dude. So anyways... King David was wild as fuck, yep. King David was a man after God's own heart. Devil drives him off in power. The devil drives them. Oh yeah, it drives them away from light, right? Yeah, it's like that, man. Thanks, Zach. Thanks a lot, dude. Because I don't know about you guys. I'm trying to pull from all sources. You know, like, dude, I get mad a lot at God. I could have got mad today. I didn't get paid and shit, dude. You know what I mean? Fuck it. I get jealous of other dudes. Fucking, there's a lot of, I'm not a great Christian. I'm just trying to fucking tell somebody out there. I came back, like, I've seen the gates of hell as close as you're going to get without going to war or prison. I've seen some really sad shit in my life, dude. And fucking like hell, like morality exists. Like Isaac Newton said, the law of gravity, the law of morality exists. There's something up there, dude. And if you guys don't care about that shit, what the fuck else is there to care? Like, dude, I understand, dude. Hey, let's talk about knives. Let's talk about steaks. I just don't understand why people hate what, dude. Like, people, I don't understand why people hate Jesus so much. I should hate Jesus. I lost my mom at 12 years old. I'm like single and broke and shit like that. Some of these fucking bitch boys out there, mommy's boys, gentrified. They have little girlfriends. They have toys. They come from nice shit and they hate Jesus. That's the most alarming fucking... What kind of sick son of a bitch jacking off to women, masturbating with baseball bats kind of motherfucker are you if you have a natural aversion to God? What the fuck? I'm the most heavy metal piece of gutter trash shit. And I don't hate Jesus that much unless I'm having a really bad day and then I have to check myself. These people are having a great day and they hate Jesus. What the fuck? Why don't they hate Buddha? Why don't they hate Muhammad as much? Oh, because I was born Christian, so naturally I live in a demographical area where I'm gonna blame that God for being born with a small dick. No, dude, you're just not eating meat. John the Baptist was eating locusts. Yeah. Oh, I bet eating locusts and wild honey would fucking increase your testosterone, dude. Fuck, because they say sometimes insects have more protein than chicken. Chicken, it has, I think, more zinc and B vitamins than fish, but if I'm not mistaken, chicken is like only protein. Chicken is so much only protein that if all you ate was chicken breasts, Dr. Berg will tell you, since it has no fat in it, you'll get a form of what they call rabbit starvation. Chicken is a basic bitch protein. Like bluefin tuna and salmon and oysters, that's different. You're gaining so much more than just protein. You're gaining like omega-3s and things that increase your testosterone and probably selenium. Selenium's like some antioxidant. Chicken is a basic bitch protein compared to all that shit. So it's like, I forgot where I was going with that. I forgot where I was going with that. I was basically giving an analogy that if you guys out there, not Zach, if you don't want to at least show interest in things that people like me and Zach in the comments are showing interest in, if everybody's as apathetic as you, it's the end of the world. It's the end. And if you can't understand how, if you're not well read enough or don't give a fuck enough to fucking grasp what I'm saying, You have the most severest Dunning-Kruger effect, and you don't even understand why you're a liability to the world. I Jesus doesn't want anybody to perish, but okay, somewhere out there, there's a tree that's bearing fruit. There's a tree that's alive, and if I cut that tree down, and if I try to use it as firewood, it's not going to work as good. It's going to offer resistance because there's too much moisture inside that tree. It's alive, it's living, it's bearing fruit. Okay? If you're a person that, oh, I don't care, like you don't even want to be interested in shit like me and Zach are, that are things like that, you hate Jesus, you don't care, you're not a living tree. You're a dead tree. That shit goes up in flames really good and no one feels sorry for it because it's not living. It's not like, oh, why'd you waste a living tree? Why'd you cut a living tree down? You could have cut a dead tree down. It's the same thing with God, dude. So when these people get theirs, God doesn't want none to perish. But when they go to hell, they spent their whole life erasing their soul, that they're a dead tree. Nothing feels sorry for a dead tree getting burned. To burn a living tree is a lot harder because it has all these layers of moisture. And what is represented by moisture in the Bible? The Holy Spirit. So you rock, Zach. Anybody want to say anything? I really got to go this time. I got to take my medicine real quick and be right back. Yeah, I don't feel sorry for the evil people. I'm sure people like think of the way you think about it, guys. Anybody out there that you really like God? I don't know if I'm right and wrong, but about everything. But before you started respecting Jesus or became a Christian or became baptized, whatever you want to call it, weren't you a half good person? Weren't you just a bad person because you were mad at something? And then you see other people and they just love to be bad, even if things are going good for them. But but you but you, when you were a bad person and you weren't a Christian or whatever, didn't you at their base roots, didn't you prefer to be a good person? Like you were just like, oh, I'm just pissed off, shit's not going good enough to afford to be a good person. So people, when things are going great in their life, they still want to be shit. You guys keep on rocking in the free world, man. God bless. God bless.